Hey guys, Miss Peanut Head here, and it's Thursday, which means it's my day to vlog a little bit. This week has been kind of very up and down. I learned some very unfortunate news about somebody who is very prominent in the YouTube community. If you like watching sketch comedy or if you're into gaming, Daniel of Syndigo passed away from an apparent suicide attempt. And it kind of just rocked the entire YouTube community on that end and that spectrum. So anybody that has any, relationship with Syndigo, any relationship with Markiplier, has heard about it, and it was very, very sudden. It was quite a big loss for the community and YouTube in general, as well as Mark and Ryan and Matt and everybody that he, had an impact on, which is quite a few people. I've watched Syndigo for a while, and they're incredibly talented, and this is just very, very difficult to deal with. Syndigo no longer will be continuing doing videos, and I completely respect their choice in doing that. It has got to be extremely difficult to continue on doing something that you started with someone who was pretty much like your brother and your best friend. They were very, very close, so I completely understand and respect their decision to no longer continue with that channel. I hope that they continue creating videos, even if it's not on a channel, because very, very talented people, and they have a true gift. Mark also has said that he will not be doing videos for a while, for good reason. He needs to take time to grieve. Completely respect that choice. But I wanted to talk today about suicide and depression and self-harm. I know it's kind of a bit of a downer vlog, but it's something that's very important, and it affects a lot of people. Depression is something that I've been dealing with since I was a teenager. It's a very hard battle. You wake up every single morning and you have to fight yourself, which is a hard battle to fight every single day. You're fighting your own demons. You're fighting the person that knows you better than anybody else, knows your triggers, knows what phrases can knock you down in an instant. And it's very difficult to wake up every single morning and keep at that. I completely understand that it's not easy. And truly, if you are thinking about harming yourself in any way, whether it's, self-harm, not to the point of committing suicide, and even if it's to that point, please talk to someone, because you affect so many people, so many more people than you even think you do. I mean, there are people in this world who, oh, no one's gonna miss me if I was gone. My family wouldn't care if I was gone. And it's a lie. You're so important and you're so wonderful, and I just want you to keep fighting. And I know that that sounds so much easier than what it actually is, and I understand. When I was a teenager, it was really hard, really, really hard, and multiple times I thought, it would probably just be easier if I just ended everything now. I wouldn't be such a bother on everybody if I was to just quit and give up. And now I'm very happily married to an incredibly wonderful man, and I never even would have thought that that would have been a reality when I was that age. I've met so many people who have completely changed my life and who tell me that I've changed theirs, and I never would have met them had I committed suicide. Had I given up, I never would have met these people, and I never would have been able to be an impact on them if I wasn't here. Life is truly such a gift. It's hard, and there are people dealing with much bigger problems that I have ever encountered, and I completely understand that it's not easy and you want to give up. I do get it. I completely get it. But I'm asking you to just not. Please, you're so important and you're so loved. Even if you don't feel like it, there is somebody out there that would be devastated if you were gone. Like, I mean, truly, truly devastated. I didn't even know Daniel on a personal level, and I'm truly just heartbroken and saddened that his life is gone. He was hilarious, and I mean, it goes so much farther than him just bringing happiness and laughter. Like, the true joy that he brought to so many people is amazing. And I wish that there was a way to communicate that with him now, that, you know, there's a whole community of people out there who are mourning his loss, well, mourning the loss of his life. He was an amazing person, and I can tell that, like, by seeing the relationships that he had with different people, that he was truly just an amazing person inside and out, and was truly gifted at what he did. But honestly, guys, truly, truly 100%, if you are fighting these battles, please talk to somebody. There is somebody out there who wants to listen to you and is willing to drop everything just to talk to you and talk you through this. I know that for a fact because I've met people like that I can call at 2 in the morning and say, I need to talk to someone right now. I just need you to listen to me. I'm going through a really hard time. And they're there. And it's amazing. And I'm very fortunate to be that person for a few people too. I made a status on Facebook that said, you know, if you ever need anybody to talk to, please come to me. Like, I will sit there for a few hours and just listen to you. We can sit in silence if you just need to be next to another human for a time. Like, this is something that is glossed over. Depression and suicide and self-harm are not as talked about as they should be. Mental illness is very taboo still, but I kind of want to break that stigma. If there's anybody that is out there that needs someone to talk to, find me somehow. Find me on Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr, somewhere. Like, I want to talk to you because your life is so important and you're so wonderful and so, so loved. Like, I haven't even met you, and I know that you're meant for something. There is someone out there that you're going to come in contact with and you're going to just change their world. And you can't do that if you're not here. So please, if you're out there and you need someone to talk to and you don't feel like you have anybody, find me. Talk to me. Because I want to help you through this. Because you're important. And you're worthy. Worthy of all the happiness in the whole world. I will also be putting links to suicide prevention centers, the call centers for a few countries, as many countries that I can possibly find. I will put them in the description because I don't want to alienate anybody. So as many countries as I am able to find, and as many different versions. I know there's a texting one for people who have anxiety that don't like to be on the phone with people, which is totally cool. I totally get that. I hate talking on the phone myself. But I will be posting as many as I possibly can in the description because I want everybody to have the opportunity to vocalize their feelings, vocalize their thoughts. But that's all that I wanted to kind of talk about today. I'm very, very blown away by everything that's happened in the community. But I'm also very honored to be in a community where people are uplifting each other and loving on each other despite having to go through something this horrible. Like, it's hard, and it doesn't necessarily get easier. The loss of a friend is something that you don't ever get past, I want to say. You can work through it, but you're always going to have that lingering thought of, you know, how could you have changed something, which is very difficult to live with, but it is what it is. But thank you guys so much for just taking the time to listen to me for a little bit. Seriously, if you need someone to talk to, please find me, find somebody. You're important and you're worth it. You really, really are. Life is so worth living, and it gets better. It really, really does. it just, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I don't want to keep repeating cliche things, but truly, truly life does get better. Even at that darkest, darkest time, life will get better. Where you are now isn't where you're supposed to be, and it isn't where you're always going to be. But I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.